I'm going to read from my novel, Quinn's Passage. And this is just the opening of the book. He concentrates so carefully on the horizon. At the moment, the sea seems to evaporate into the sky. He holds his hand out to frame the view and cannot find any horizon. At some point, as they near the cape, a slash of land will appear to save him. Then the veiled corona of the lighthouse seen across the harbor. Then the town will emerge from mist and distance. The passenger next to him is explaining what all this has to do with the way the hull of the boat is skipping across the surface of the water. It's the physics of light and motion, you see. But Quinn's not listening. He has seen photographs of himself on these same beaches, black and white. He is dismayed and pleased by how fragile he looks. Sharp collarbones, tufts of hair, lifting his chin and looking directly into the camera, defiant and fragile. These are the things I tried to tell you, he writes in his notebook. As he watches the sun as it sets across the bay, he thinks, what kind of music does the sun make as it slides across the water into dark? And how could I sing along with it? And then he thinks, why did I come here? Waiting until the sun is nearly dropped, the orangest of lights stretching across the plot of water. Quinn thinks how beautiful it would be to walk out into the orange light. How beautiful to walk out into the waves. He is given the same attic apartment he had had 6 years ago. His first day that summer, he had taped up a scrap of paper with a small poem written on it. He wonders if the poem is still there, and if not, was it torn down for practicality, for love, or inconsequentially did it fall with the brittle age of the tape? Twilight is not the time of true darkening, rather the chance for incredible light. Quinn has left everything and brought with him pajama bottoms, 2 t-shirts, 1 pair of jeans, a gray sweater, 1 pair of sandals, 1 book, The Waves by Virginia Woolf, 1 framed, untreated linen canvas, 1 notebook, 1 pen. There is no agenda. He has come to the ocean before, to wash himself in it, to be brave perhaps, to see what comes up to the surface, to hear music, maybe to dance the ocean dance, which he choreographs to himself under his breath. His friends scolded him when he left to come, describing him as compulsive and impulsive, but Quinn thinks that these descriptions are the exact opposite of his nature, because rather he very nearly doesn't care about anything. He wants to answer for the reckless ways he has treated people. He wants some explanation for the purely surgical way he walked out on his life and everyone in it, over and over again. He came all this way to sit at the ocean edge and watch the water thunder in rolls, in helices really, closer and closer, and rake their storm hands down into the beach. Then that excessive moment. He doesn't know if the water is rushing out or in. Is the sand clinging to the beach or hurling itself horizonward, hand in hand with the water? He wants to pretend he has never been responsible for causing anyone pain. He would like the duration of this music to be without past or context. For the moment, he's taking himself sadly, he's only brought 5 articles of clothing, plus a sweater, to the beach. He wants to stare the ocean straight in the eye and see what it has to say for itself. Later, climbing down the ladder from his attic room, Quinn feels like he's been here the whole time, marked, remembered,